Welcome. I know it's late. I'm on West Coast time, so I know my East Coasters and my Midwesterners and y'all are probably like ready for bed. And I figured I'd just pop on for a brief second here for those who can make it. Just to say hey, see how everybody's doing. I'm sitting in front of my computer right now, and I was writing a paper. And I thought, you know what? Before I go to bed, let me go live. If you're new here, my name is Soulspiration. Consider me your online life coach. And yeah, it's a fun group. Check out my content, see if this is for you. Might be kind of a slow night, we'll see. I usually don't go late, like live this late. I do not normally go live this late. Hello to whoever just popped in. Yeah, we're just checking in and seeing how everybody's doing. Hi, Soria. How are you doing? What's new? I'm gonna try to start going live earlier because I know most people are like asleep or like, you know. Hi, Jeremy. How you doing? Welcome in, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, good to see you too. I figured I'd pop in and say hey. See how everybody's doing. Let me also just plug this light in real quick because I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Hold on, let me plug up this light real fast. There we go. Now I look alive. Look alive. I'm doing good. Today was a good day. It's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. You look so pretty. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. I like your home very much. Thanks. I've tried to make it look as good as I could. I painted that, by the way, over there. Yeah, so today's video is really about whatever we want it to be, but I did have something I wanted to tell you guys, which was make sure you take care of yourself. And the reason I'm saying this is because I decided today that I was going to put all my work on the back burner. All my work on the back burner, and then just like do things for me. You look so pretty today. Thanks, Illuminati. I took care of myself today. Hello, 13th level. I took care of me today. So I want you guys to take care of yourself. Sometimes we can get so caught up in work and all the things we have to do, but if you don't give yourself like a legit day to take care of yourself, you'll keep putting yourself last. What do you want to do for yourself? It's a great question. I'll tell you what I did for myself today. Whenever you go live, I'm always clicking on your live. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you joined. I appreciate it. Good evening, beautiful girl and soul. Good evening, LK. How are you? Yeah, so what I did today, and this might sound, I don't know, but I got my brows threaded, which is nice. I haven't done that for myself in a while. And yeah, I went to get my car washed. And then I went to the store to get like a few things I needed, like facial sunscreen and just a few like toiletries and items and stuff. And then I went to the grocery store to get food because I'm starting a diet tomorrow. Yeah. And then I came back and did a little bit of work. But oh, and then I had lunch at Chipotle. So I just really focused on myself today and what I needed. And I'm just glad that I did that. I'm missing comments here. You're just so cool. Thanks. You're the best. Hey Shari, how are you? It's crazy because I was just eating Chipotle and I thought about you, Shari. I was like, Shari would appreciate this right now. I was eating my leftover Chipotle from earlier today. Just woke up and saw a notification. Best way to start today is to interact with you. Well, thanks, LK. So happy for you. Thank you, Jeremy. Because I was going to go live and I thought, no, let me finish my paper. Well, I'm not done with it, but I had to do. So that's another thing. Like I told you guys, I'm doing so many things right now that I have to like make time for me. And sometimes it's just like one day. And so today was that day. But even on my day that I'm taking time, I still do work. I still like try to get something done. So I did one page of my paper. And I'm doing, I'm taking this course right now, and the class requires a final paper. It's got to be 5 to 10 pages. So yeah, I'm on page 2.5. Tomorrow I'm going to bust out the rest of page 3, and I'll try to get page 4 done. Let's see. Let's see. What's the next thing you want to do? I'll answer that. It's Luca, by the way, a guy with that legendary pickup line from a couple days ago. Oh yes, Luca. I remember. You are crazy for that. Pages for what? For a course I'm taking. I'm taking like a technology course. I haven't told anybody but you guys. I had a boss burrito for lunch an hour ago with lettuce, tomatoes, black beans, rice, cheese from Taco Bell. $15. Oh wow, a $15 burrito? From Taco Bell? That sounds high. Why is it so high? No LA teams in the NBA playoffs. Who are you rooting for now? You know, I used to be all about the NBA and the playoffs, but I just do not be watching anymore. But who's even in the playoffs right now? You're gonna have to put me on. Please tell me something about guided meditation. There's a lot of them online. When I was in the spot getting my brows threaded, they were playing this super relaxing music. So when I was waiting for my turn, I was just sitting there like this. It was so soothing. Because I was like, because today I was turning it into, oh my God, I got so many errands I have to run. And then I realized, no, this doesn't have to be one of those like rushed errand type of days. This could be, I'm doing this for me type of thing, you know. And I did. And so that made me slow down and realize, look, I'm not on anybody's clock. I'm on my own time. And this is why I like this season of my life, because I'm not on anybody's clock. But I've been working corporate for so long that even when I'm not on somebody's clock, I'm still moving like I am. Like, you know. I'm like, I have to remind myself to slow down. Okay, let's read these comments. Hi, Brianna. Let's see. Hello, Obijon. Hello, Tainara. Did you ever have a favorite player? Yes. I used to root for, when I was really in the NBA, I really liked Chris Paul. And I liked the Clippers circa 08, 09. I liked Chris Paul. I liked Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, honestly, I followed Chris Paul wherever he went. Because I got Uber Eats. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's why your burrito was so expensive. You're welcome, Soria. Alguém do Brasil? No hablo portugués, Tainara. Lo siento. OKC versus Denver, Minnesota versus Warriors. Oh, at least there's a California team. Illuminati. I didn't know the Warriors were in it, so at least we got. They're not from SoCal, but they're from California at least, so it counts for something, I guess. What do you do for work? Nice choice, so Lob City fan. Yeah, most people think that I was a bandwagon fan. I just really like that trio, Chris Paul, DeAndre, and Blake Griffin. But that was like back in 08, so you know, they all went their separate ways. What do I do for work? So I do social media for people. I started my business, and it's crazy, y'all, is that my business I'm starting, it's like I have so many things that I want to do, but I'm still trying to like carve out the details and what I want to focus on. But right now I'm providing social media services for a few nonprofits and stuff. But I'm also pivoting into kind of like a new service. So it just, you know, yeah, that's what I do, Jeremy. Hi, Manuel. Are you a basketball fan, Luca? You sound like you like basketball. I'm a Kawhi stan. I like Kawhi too. Kawhi went to San Diego State. And I saw him when he was play at San Diego State before he went pro. Kawhi Leonard. Hi, Lawnmower Man. I like girls that know b-ball. Yeah. I used to be a hardcore basketball fan. And guys liked that back then as well. They thought it was cool that I knew all the stats and all the stuff. But I just genuinely liked it and paid attention to it. I still like stats. That's what I think I like about sports, is I like to pay attention to stats. I'm like, oh, they beat that team, so that must mean that they had 3-0 last season. So if they did that must mean that, and that must mean that. I still do that today, with collegiate sports. Time keeps ticking, but it doesn't matter how slow you take your time in life as long as you're doing what makes you happy. You are so right, Shari. That's a fact. 2011, 2014 period. It was? Are you sure? I don't know, you know what, you're right. But I think it started earlier than that, didn't it? Because, I don't know, maybe I got my years wrong. But I do know I was in high school when it happened. I liked Jamal Crawford from that team. Oh yeah, I remember him. He was like kind of bald guy. He had really long arms. Hi, Swifty for life. I played in high school. Oh, nice. Where were you at PG? I got makeup in my eye and I need to wipe it off. Are you still a Clippers fan? Are you close to Inglewood? I'm about 2 hours away from Inglewood, but I remember I went to um, a Clippers game versus the I don't know, what was it, Indiana Pacers or maybe it was Utah Jazz. I don't remember, but it was in LA back when it was called the Staples Center. Now they changed it to something else. I forget what its name was. Blake's rookie season was in 2010. Okay, that makes sense. 2010. Because I have a Chris Paul jersey, and I think I was wearing it. But that was after I graduated high school and college, though. So they must have stayed to the Clippers for a while, because I was already working full time when I went to that game. And damn, that was like 2017. Crypto Arena. Dang, you know more than me. Are you in the U.S., Luca? I don't know, forgot the name of it and everything. And finally, Clips moved out. Yeah, they did. I don't know why LA doesn't appreciate the Clippers. I don't even know why they're there, honestly. They used to be in San Diego a long time ago. Hi, Octair. CP came a year later. You remember your stats really well, your years, Luca. I finally see you're live. Hi, Cuban. How are you? We just turned your chat into a basketball forum. No, for real. I told you last where I'm from. I think you told me, yeah. I don't think you're in the U.S. It's just, maybe you just pay attention to stadiums, but I don't know how you... I don't know a lot of stadiums. I'm Great Cuban, big fan. Hello, Great Cuban. Welcome to the Soul Tribe. I don't know other stadiums' names like that. I know Wembley Stadium. I almost went pro after high school. And then what happened? Such a blessing to see you on here. Yes, thanks for being here, Cuban. I appreciate that. I'm saying I'm a big fan of yours. Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Yeah, so, sometimes wasn't good enough and go to college. Weren't good enough and then you went to college? Atlanta. Love you. I've been to Atlanta once. I'd like to go back. But you know what, you guys? Every time the World Cup comes out or comes on, I want to do like a whole, I want to do commentary on it. Because I love soccer and sports in general. And I feel like I need like separate channels to host all of my likes and my desires and stuff. Like I need a whole channel dedicated to sports because I really do love sports still. Oh, I see. Interesting. In Europe, you can't play sports in college, just study. Well, that explains why I had a friend from Germany and she, oh man, I had a friend from Germany and she ran track. Her and I ran track together for a little bit. And she was only there for our junior year of college. But she, I guess, couldn't do college. She couldn't do sports in Germany. But she did 1 year. Did you enjoy my city? Our traffic is bad. I did enjoy it, but I need to go back under a different circumstance because I was there for something completely different, which didn't really allow me to see the things that I wanted to see. So I would like to go back and have fun. Are those pajamas you have on? This is, honestly, this was a sundress I bought some time ago, but sometimes I wear it out in public and sometimes I wear it as pajamas. Whatever's comfortable is pajamas. So. Sorry. It's all good. It's 11:11. Make a wish. Okay. Swifty, even if it's 111, you can still make a wish. The concept is to have the numbers all the same. If it's 333 in the morning, and at night, in the afternoon, if it's 444, 555, 222, 111, doesn't matter. 1111, 1212. Let's see. Your energy's so good. Thanks, Cuban. You beautiful. Thank you, GeoThreads. I wish you great success. Thank you, Cuban. 212. Did you study at USC? I always get 1111. Okay, let me first talk about the numbers real quick. So the numbers, you guys, like if you always get 1111, Geo, like that is, how do I say this without getting too deep? Like, these numbers are connected to everything. Like, without numbers, we wouldn't have anything. Like, we literally would not have science, and you probably wouldn't even have the earth. But that's getting too deep. So whenever you see these numbers repeat themselves over and over again, it's something's trying to get your attention, or there's something that you need to pay attention to. So that's a good time to kind of like stop and reflect and ask, like, what do I need to know right now? Or just set your intention. I wish I explained that a little bit better, but yeah. So if those are like called they call them angel numbers, but it's usually because something's trying to get your attention. So also, if you wake up at like 3 a.m. all the time, between the hours of 3 and 5 a.m. all the time, and you're like, why? You look at your phone, you're like, why is it 3 a.m.? Why is it 4 a.m.? Why am I up? That's a time for you to sit up and meditate and just ask, like, what do I need to know right now? Ask for guidance, because that is, that's like peak subconscious programming hours. I don't want to get too deep, but anyway. Did I study at USC? I did not. I did not go to school in LA. I went to school in this, it's called the Inland Empire, and it's about a little less than an hour east, southeast of LA. Always, that's me. 3 a.m. I always see 11:11 every day, everywhere. Yeah, Gio, you gotta start figuring out why. Like, what do you need to know in your life right now? What path are you supposed to take? There's guidance all around us. We just have to look for the signs and ask for the answers. And it shall be revealed. Yeah. Are you cold? Yes. So don't ask me to take my blanket off. Oh, man. What else, y'all? These are the glasses I put on so that the blue light doesn't get to my eyes. Is the IE ghetto? I see a lot of memes about it on IG. Really? That is so funny. How are you getting IE memes? Where are you from, Illuminati? Those glasses are so cute. Thank you. Too bad they're for the blue light. When I was in high school, I used to have glasses like these that were just clear, like nothing, they weren't needed for anything. And I was like wearing these like in the 10th grade. They looked exactly like this though. Yeah, the clear glasses are always cute. So the Inland Empire, I feel like it's pretty big. It's really big. You got Riverside, Fontana, Ontario, Moreno Valley. You got Rancho Cucamonga. You have all of these little pockets, and I would say it's definitely like lower middle class. But most people there, I would say, okay, that's not true. It ranges. It's like from lower middle class to like upper middle class. And certain parts of it, like anything, are pretty rough. Like San Bernardino is a part of the IE. That used to be a spot that it got shot up all the time. Like people would like die over there. It's crazy. But it's kind of calmed down a little bit. It just depends. Riverside, like I went to school in Riverside, and I remember we used to get emails about somebody getting robbed down the street from the campus. Like, but the same thing would happen at USC. Like, for some reason, the big universities would be like in the middle of the ghetto, and we would be like, oh, robbery on Spruce Street. Mind you, Spruce Street was right across the street from campus. I'm like, what the hell? So what you'll find is that a lot of universities are like, I can't speak to every state, but in Southern California, there's a lot of universities that are in the middle of the hood for some reason. And I don't know why. If that answers your question. Oh, you're from Phoenix. Okay. What path am I supposed to take to get to you and marry you eventually? It's a great question, Luca. Thanks, Jeremy. I think we could be compatible with each other. Luca, how old are you? When are you getting monetized? Soon. Hi, Hello Yellow. Do you have your nails done? No. But they're really long. They're super long. Especially these two. I showed my nails yesterday. I'm so obsessed with those glasses. I got these off Amazon. So. But I really want to get a pedicure, so this is like part of my self-care regime. I got my brows threaded today. You can probably, hopefully see. It was a girl that I've never seen there before. She did an okay job, but it's better than what was going on before. Yeah, she did a really decent job. Not very good, but just decent. I'm gonna wash my hair this weekend. What's everybody up to tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. I gotta carve out time to promote this event going on June 7th. Damn, Luca, coming for me. You know that was like how many days ago? That was a long time ago. You haven't been in. I haven't been on live for like since yesterday. I haven't been on live for like 4 days. So it's been at least a week or more. Plus all this shit I got going on. And you've only been in my live stream one time. To my recollection. You're gonna have to forgive me. My yesterday I went to go watch Thunderbolt. You look tired. I am. But I do this for you guys. I come in here to chat with you guys and check in and do the things and say hey and all the things. It's getting kind of hot now. Yeah, so I watched that Thunderbolt movie, which is a Marvel movie. It was pretty good. I had some thoughts about it, and I was like, I wonder why they're doing it this way. But anyway. It had a good message, though. Hi, Steven. But you're so fun to chat with. Yay. For the new folks that just came in, welcome, welcome. My name is Soulspiration. You can consider me your online life coach, your digital bestie. I know, honey. For you, I'm just a name on the screen. Don't be dramatic. My birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Stephen. Stephen is it Ramier? Ramier. What are some things you coach people on? So I coach people on public speaking. And I also coach people on how to build their social media. And then my channel, like I give wisdom. I'm a wise woman. But for me, you are my YouTube love. Thanks, Luca. What about life coach? Well, yeah, I mean, I consider myself an online life coach because I think most of my videos are about advice and wisdom. Nice glasses. That's cool. Hi, cutie. Digital girlfriend sounds good. Yeah. You have a good day. Well, thank you, Stephen. Or was that a question? Would you let... Okay, bye. Would you let me stay with you a couple of days if I ever come to Cali? I have no idea who you are, so I wouldn't say yes to that. But I could direct you to affordable hotels or Airbnbs. But we couldn't go from this to, yeah, come on over. Like, you know, gotta get to know people. I'm sure you're great, Luca. I'm just cautious, and I'm a woman, you know, I have to kind of protect myself. I bet you make pretty babies. Well, that's a compliment. Thank you. I think I would. I have good genes. Shout out to my parents, for real. Hi, Mahesh. You guys are asking funny questions. Would you go out with anyone on here? Like one of my subscribers? One of the people in the Soul Tribe? I would say I mean, it's hard to say. I don't. It's hard. It's hard to say. Don't block me, but are they natural? Or what natural? What natural, Illuminati? What, my nails? I already told you guys they were real. My hair, yes. Are you talking about something else? Was that why you said I make pretty babies? Like, was that your segue? Sorry, I'm a creep, had to ask. Men will be men. I will only come there if you invite me. I think a better way I feel like YouTube doesn't let you interact with your subscribers as much, but Instagram would be, I think, a better way to interact. So if you guys are not following me on Instagram, definitely do so. Soulspiration with 2 N's. If you don't have IG, then this will be your method of communication with me. I like your nappy hair. Luca, where did you learn that word? Thank you, but where did you? I like your hair. Thanks, Jeremy. Yo. Do you watch Skibbity Toilet? What is... I keep seeing that on... People comment that. I don't know what that is. Skibbity Toilet? Is that a show? Can you give me your Gmail? You know what? I do need a Gmail specifically for this channel so people can email me. I think I put my email... Is my email in the bio of my channel? First off, if you guys are new here and you haven't subscribed, then subscribe, and also like this video, thumb it up. If you sometimes I wonder if I should answer some of these questions. Do you watch Dexter? I've heard of it, but I've never sat and watched it. Okay. Do you watch Dexter? Do you watch Dexter? I've watched, I think, one episode. Why are you shaking? You nervous? No. This is like a, when I shake my leg, this is like a self-soothe. Like rock my leg back and forth. And I can send you my picture. Luca, why don't you just get an Instagram? You're taking it way back to the 80s, where we're going to email, Gmail. I mean, I can respect it, but just download Instagram, make an account. And we can do the same things there. And then when I go live on Instagram, you can also join me on the live, which you really can't do here, which is kind of frustrating. Okay, you dark and sus. He gonna buy you a pager next week. Yeah, Instagram I think is easier. You play Roblox? No. Port 1L35. How old are you? Bonjour, madame. Je t'aime. Je t'aime? How do you say that? Hi, Sorgo. Bonjour, Sorgo. Spa time. Never. Stopped using IG years ago. Think about a burger. All right. Well, when you make a Instagram, you don't have to keep. People have Instagrams with 0 posts. They're just on there to like consume content, right? So if you'd like to be more, for anyone who likes to be more interactive with me, Instagram is better because of all the things I said. You can DM me, you can go live when I go live, you can, all the things. Hi, Fred. So what do you do? I've answered this question before. Say Troy, please. I just did. Can you show your beauty? This is my beauty. What beauty do you want to see? YouTube is better. How is YouTube better? YouTube is better for like this, but if you actually want to interact with your subscribers, it's tough. Like, I can't even bring you guys on stage here. There's been people I've been chatting with forever that have been wanting to come on stage, but they can't because it's like, I don't know, it's not as interactive. So when's the last time you've been to Vegas? That's a great question. Vegas. I'd have to search my photo gallery. Damn. I think the last time was a bachelorette party for a friend that was getting married. I think that was back in 2019. I follow you on IG, would love to go live with you. Do you? Okay. What's your IG? Okay. Message me so I know your IG handle. You must not have the same name on there. Yeah, and I'll start going live more on IG so that I can actually interact with you guys. Take the glasses off. Let us see your face. Well, it's because I've got this bright computer light in front of my face. So I'm trying to like, I'm trying to not blind myself. Blinded by the light. I just don't like the idea of empty IG account without posts and followers. And that's the pressure, that's unnecessary pressure. A couple people on here have followed me and they have like 0 posts and they're a private account, so choice is yours. I'll tell you what, I will think about giving out my email to y'all. I think I have an email account specifically for this YouTube account. So for those of you guys who want to send me messages and stuff, I think maybe an email would be a good idea. I'll put it in, you know, you go on my page and you can like read what the channel is about. I think I'll put it in there. Kumar, hush. Love from Sri Lanka. Hello, Leo. I love you. Well, thank you, Addie. I just subscribed to you. Thanks, Joseph. Thanks for joining. We have fun around these parts, so you won't be disappointed. Yeah, so let me see. Should I give you guys my email? Okay, I'll put it. Yes. Okay, if I give you guys my email, I know what Luca's gonna do, but what are you guys gonna do? What are you guys gonna send me? What do you guys plan on sending me? Precious Diane Borromeo, I subscribed. Well, thank you, Precious. Aren't you precious? Hi, Lottie. I don't know. You don't know what you're gonna send me? Where are you from? Lady. I'm from the US of A. I subscribed. Thank you, Lottie. Hey, Noodle Man. Noodle Man. Dun, 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 dun. Noodle Man. Thank you for the blessing yesterday that you sent me. So I think one thing I'm going to so if you guys want to support my channel, that's my Cash App. And yeah, support my mission here, which is to inspire you to be the best versions of yourselves. That's my mission on this channel. And create community and learn from life's lessons. And you don't have to feel like you gotta do it alone. You can do it with the community. That's why I'm doing this. I'm from the UK. The UK? You don't say. What part of the UK, Lottie? Oh, you are so sweet. Hope you will be available and actually reply to messages there. Thanks for subscribing, Addie. Yeah, I mean, when I put my email address there, I'll definitely respond. I'm just curious what you guys are going to be sending me. Like, don't be sending me crazy stuff. You know. I like your dress. Thank you. I am from India, but I don't racist. Can you explain about what is different between Black American and white American? Yes, one is black and the other is white. Both American. Thank you for your blessing us with your presence. Oh, Noodle Man. England. I've been to England. I've been to London. Once. I will not send you crazy stuff. I mean, you guys can send me things, but don't send me crazy things. You know what would be even nice? Would be nice is if I get a P.O. box. And you guys can write me a letter if you want. And if you obviously have an address, I can write you a letter back. We gotta get back to, since Luca's old school, so I'm gonna take it even further back. I'm gonna write you a letter. You're gonna make breakfast now, so I will not chat, but I will keep you on my phone and listen to what you are saying. Okay. Sounds good. I hope you have an avocado toast for me. Yes. Awesome. Your smile is nice. Thank you, Kumar. I love your chat. Let's see. What's your definition of crazy stuff? It's 7:44 a.m. right now. Ooh, it's early for you. Definition of crazy stuff would be along the lines of just messages saying a bunch of outlandish things and unsolicited pictures and other things that are just not appropriate. Please talk more about yourself and your adventures. Okay. Like, you can send me a picture of your face. But don't send pictures of anything else. Are you... Kumar, if you don't hush, I'm gonna... I am 12. 12? What are you doing up so late? Wow. I will send you love poems with pigeons to take it even more back. Oh my gosh. It would be nice to do letters though. And I can see you guys' handwriting. Yeah. I wanted to get you guys' opinion though. So, and obviously, you guys can just interact with whatever you care about, but I was thinking about bringing more of my business stuff to the channel. I don't know how that's gonna fit like fair. Like, my channel is more about life advice, fun stuff, and obviously lifestyle. My business is part of my lifestyle. But I'm like, I wonder what happens if I brought some of my business vibes. Maybe I'll just do that on Instagram. Anyway, I'm just curious. Maybe I'll just think about it more. I don't want to take away from like the more connected side of myself, because that's why I feel like we hang out, is because we talk about real stuff, you know. Why not? Sounds like a good idea. Really? Okay. Let me know. You can do both. You're right. I think sometimes I just think like, oh, I don't want to change the vibe of the channel and like have too many things going on, you know. But I'll work it out where I can do both. Because you're right, like, because that the name of my channel is the name of my business, honestly. But the channel name came first, and then I was inspired by my channel name with my business name. So I was like, it's kind of weird to have my channel name be the same as my business, and I'm not bringing any business to the channel. You know. What's your favorite song right now? Excuse me. I sound crazy. Okay. My favorite song right now. You know, it's not a new song. My brain is weird. Like, I will think about songs from every time period at any waking moment. It just drops into my head, and that's my favorite song in that moment. Like right now, I'm thinking of that song, Not Gonna Rock write you a love song, 'cause you asked for it, 'cause you need one. Let's see, like what, because we're talking about like love letters and stuff. Do you still have old love letters? I'm sure if I looked hard enough, I could find one. But it's not necessarily love letters, they're like letters from friends. And most of my friends would tell me, Sadika, like, you really helped me with X, Y, and Z. Like advice. My whole life I've been given advice. When I look back at my yearbook, people would say, Sadika, you give the best advice. Sadika, thank you for helping me through that one situation. My best friend in college was like kind of writing similar things. So that's when I realized, maybe this is part of my life's purpose, They say if you want to figure out your life's purpose, think about where you receive the most compliments or the most acknowledgement. So most of the letters I have are from friends acknowledging me as their friend. But if I looked hard enough, I'm sure I could find a love letter from someone that I dated in the past. What's your name, please? My name is Sadika. Sadika. Do you like love letters? Yeah. I like letters that come from the heart. If it's genuine, I do. Head underwater, and they tell me to breathe easy for a while. The breathing gets harder, even I know that. Make room for me, it's too soon to see if I'm happy in your hands. I'm usually hard to hold on to. You guys remember that song? Blank stares at blank pages. No easy way to say this. You mean well, but you make this hard on me. I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you asked for it. I also love to sing. Such a great singer. Thank you. I love singing. Especially like in the shower if I'm doing random stuff. I noticed I like singing on live. I love to sing on live. I love singing too. What's the song? What type of music do you like to sing? Any and everything, or do you have like a specific genre? One of your favorite things to do. Okay. Nice. Soul, R&B. That's what you like to sing, Joseph? Good night, everyone. Good night, Addie. More like good morning, because it's like almost 3 a.m. for you or something. Hello again, Lottie. I really love to sing anything. That's how you know you love to sing. Now I listen. I like to listen. Sing like a scared cat. Ay, Dios mío. I think I need to turn this brightness down. I'm getting overstimulated. Overstimulated. The light on the computer. Who's your favorite Seinfeld character? I've never watched Seinfeld a day in my life. Sorry, Brantley. I don't know. I know exactly what show you're talking about, but I have no idea. I've never watched it. I know it's been on, it's like pretty popular. Why? Who's yours? George. Okay, I guess I'll have to look into who that is. Ooh, what's your favorite part of Dune Part 2? That was a good movie. So the problem with it though is that I watched Dune Part 1 and I forgot what that one was about. And so when I watched Dune Part 2, I kind of like was like, wait, what's going on again? I should have watched the recap before. But anyway, favorite part of Dune Part 2. Probably the end. When that young bald, that guy that was like really powerful, but he ended up getting killed at the end. Like he was kind of crazy. He was bald. I like the scenes with him. I like the girls that have those things on their head, like the girls that can like read people's energy and stuff, and they can like whisper to each other. I don't know. They were cool. Bene Gesserit, yes, those ladies, they're badass. The Baron, dang, you know all of this stuff. Yeah, they're cool. And then at the end, when Zendaya was like, I forget her name in the movie, but when she was mad because he ended up, like her man ended up having to get with a girl because her nation was about to fall. That movie was symbolic, by the way, for like the races in the world and stuff. But she was really mad. But I think she was mad because at the end when she like calls the worm from the sand, that big massive worm thing that she can ride. I think she was mad because I think she's pregnant. Because he ends up saying, yeah, I'll marry you to that girl. One of the Bene Gesserit girls. I think when Zendaya found out her man was going to marry that Bene Gesserit girl, I think it's because she's pregnant. But we'll find out in Dune Part 3. Princess Irulan. Yes. Has anyone else seen Dune? He was only marrying her to ascend to the throne. Yes, exactly. Like I knew it was all business, and it was business for the girl too. She had to marry him because I don't think she had a choice, but he had to marry her so he can do what he had to do. But Zendaya, she was mad about it. But I think it's because she's pregnant. Because we saw that little steamy scene between them. Right? So we know they, did their thing, but she would only be mad if she had something like. She would only be. You saw the end of this. No, Brantley, did you really just tell me? Oh my goodness. If you read the book and you just told me she's pregnant with twins, I'm so mad at you. Oh my god. Or not. Could just be one. Brantley, stop. Just stop. You're spoiling it. You're spoiling it. But the only way she... when I saw her face at the end, like she was livid. Like she's like she's mad. And the only way a woman would get that mad, the only way a woman would get that, like, she was hot. And a woman only gets that mad if there's something worth getting mad over. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I think she's definitely pregnant. Or not. Could just be one. So she is pregnant. Great chat. Thanks for talking about Dune with me. Yeah, thanks for bringing it up. Because that was a great movie, and I really think Dune 3 is going to be great. Because there's got to be a Dune 3. No questions asked. They're probably already filming it, low-key. It was kind of slow. Dune 2 was kind of like, it was kind of slow and then it finally picked up, but like I was still invested the whole time. It actually could just be one, or it could be two. Could just be, or they changed a lot and things departed a lot from the book. I feel like you're just saying that to make me feel better because you ruined it. Because you spoiled it. But I appreciate the effort. Girl, you be looking comfy. Girl, I am comfy. Kind of. I'm ready to lay down, but how did your move go yesterday, Shari? Tomorrow, I'll tell you after. You ever just like stick your nails in your teeth for no reason? If my nails are so long, I can stick my whole nail in my teeth. Can we have a pajama party? I want to come over. I'm sure you do. It would be fun to have a slumber party. Not with you guys, though. You guys don't know how to control yourselves. Let's see. Didn't get a truck yet. We could have slept there last night, but we didn't have time to move the mattress in. So moving everything tomorrow definitely would be in the new house tomorrow for sure. Oh, great. Okay. No pressure. You got to do, what makes sense, what's right. I was just curious because you said yesterday was the day. But stuff happens. Yeah. So tomorrow, you guys, I'm starting my military diet again. Because it really works. It's crazy. But I'm only doing it for 3 days. Like I went live on the last day of my military diet. And I think I showed you guys. No, I didn't show you. I was just telling you about it. It was tough, but I made it through. And I'm going to do it again tomorrow until Saturday. And I'm just going to keep trying it because A, I lose weight. B, if there's discipline and I feel like I'm fasting. C, I get skinny, and that's what I want in life. We're having a pizza party tomorrow night with all of our friends to celebrate. That's gonna be nice, like a housewarming. That's nice. Sounds like fun. I have to mentally prepare myself to not be able to eat pizza tomorrow and all the things that I like. So I think the last thing I'll do before I go to bed is eat some ice cream. That's like an ode to what I won't be eating for the next 3 days. Actually, that's not true. Because part of the military diet is ice cream. Thank God. It's just I can only have like a little slither, like a little half a cup. Why is my hand itching? Let's take you guys to my refrigerator. Oh my God, I want ice cream. Welcome to my fridge. Wait, you gotta be in my freezer, not my fridge. That's what we're working with. Just got like a little small pint. Vanilla bean. It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A, yes. It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A, yes. I need a spoon. Do you, girl, do what makes you happy, get to your goals. Thank you. Right now, my goal is to get this ice cream. And some, ooh, it looks good. This is gonna be hard to stop eating. Girl, give me some. Here, you get the first bite. Open up. Here comes a choo-choo train. Open your mouth. Here it comes. Are you ready? Check it, check it, check it, check it, check it, choo. That tastes so good. Isn't it so delicious? It's vanilla bean. This is actually a part of the diet, but I haven't started yet. Tomorrow morning, I'll start eating like a bird for the next 3 days. Who's next? Noodle Man? Shari? Who wants ice cream? Open up. Come on. Chugga chugga choo choo. Here comes the choo choo train. I'm being weird, you guys. You're so welcome. Back in my room. Okay, now I'm cold. Got a little space heater. You're living in an ice cream dream right now. I am. Sometimes I want ice cream and I don't have ice cream. So I'm lucky to have wanted ice cream and have it in the freezer. You know, little things like this are a blessing. This is why we gotta count our blessings. Makes life so much sweeter. And you have me feeding it to you. So it doesn't get any better than that either. I usually get vegan ice cream, but I got real ice cream today. It's organic grass-fed dairy. Because on the military diet sheet, it doesn't specify vegan or non-vegan, so I said I'm just gonna get the real one. Like for dessert, in the diet, it lets you can do half a cup of ice cream with bananas. It's actually really good. So yeah. Exactly. Count your blessings when you have ice cream for sure. What's everybody up to tomorrow? Shari's moving. She's also gonna have a pizza party. I'm gonna be here writing this paper. I may or may not go to my speaking club tomorrow. I don't know yet. Noodleman, what are you gonna do? That weird. What's weird? What I just did? I'm back and my girl is eating ice cream like a princess. How was breakfast, Luca? You're writing a book? No, I'm not writing a book. I'm writing a paper. Honestly, people who write books, shout out to them because I won't say I'll never do it, but I have to be really, really inspired. That was regular. Thanks for asking. Okay. As long as you're full. What time is it there? It's 12:13 a.m. How's the ice cream? Ooh, it fell over, but it's good. This is the first time me having this brand by Cosmic Bliss. It's Vanilla Bean Nirvana. Organic grass-fed dairy. It's really creamy. I like this. The later it gets, the more sugar I have, the weirder I'm gonna become. So brace yourselves. It's cold. You have to have your mind set on writing a book and devoted to it and inspired by something to write a book. 100%. I know 2 women. One woman who finished one. Okay, I know 3 women. One woman who finished one, published it and put it on Amazon. And she said it was the hardest thing she's ever done in her entire life. Another woman who did it and said it was tough. And then a woman who started it and stopped because it was just like she had to take a break. I just got vision of 2 of us eating ice cream together with the same spoon. If that were to ever happen, Luca, it had to be 2 different spoons. It cannot be the same spoon. I'm kind of weird about my dairy. It's gotta be a separate spoon. We can share this, but we can't share the same spoon. It's 5 p.m. there. It's crazy how you guys literally have a whole day ahead. Let's see. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. 17 hours ahead. Crazy. Hi, Rams. Funny life. You say that because you don't know me. No, I say that because I know how I am about dairy. It better be Bluebell and not Briars. It's neither. It's cosmic bliss. Hi, Addie. What are you doing up? I thought you were going to bed. Ben & Jerry's ice cream slaps. So here, I don't know how you guys say it out there, but like, here music slaps and food smacks. But Ben & Jerry's is good. I'm too hygienic freak, but when it comes to you, we would share everything. But I'm hygienic as well, so we wouldn't. That's my point. Blood, what is this chat? It's not a gang affiliated chat, so I don't know why you're saying blood. Aiden, you're like 7 years old. What are you doing here? When 2 people are in love, they don't care. You don't understand how I am. No, I'm 13. Okay, same difference. And I'm 12. I know. I can tell the age groups based off what you guys watch. Like, and the photos you guys use. No shade, just saying. I'm like over twice you guys' age. But everyone has access to the internet now. Wow, a lot of haters all of a sudden. Stop being weird. I don't think he meant me. He was just saying in general, like. So how's your day going so far? Well, it's 12 a.m., so it's pretty much over. I'm gonna go to bed soon. But it was a good day. How was your day? Viewers are a little jelly. Oh, bro, not hating you being in my sunset. People are allowed to say what they want as long as they're not being disrespectful. He wasn't being disrespectful, so it's okay. Everybody tranquilo. It's all good. But when you have weirdos in the chat talking about give us a 360 and all these other things, like, I get it. Guys are gonna be in here and just say any and everything, but I'd rather hear someone talk about love letters versus the other horn dog stuff the guys have been saying. We're losing sight of the plot, y'all. Thank you for defending me. Where are you at? Because where I'm at, it is 3:22. I'm on the West Coast, meaning I'm 3 hours behind you, and you must be on the East Coast, which is why you're 3 hours ahead. Wifey material for sure. Bro, where I'm at, it's 2 p.m. So where are you? Europe? Okay. I know you will kidnap me. I won't tell you. I respect that. Your choice. Did you have songs dedication in your letters? Did I have songs dedicated in my letters? Song dedications in your letters. Did you have song dedications in it? I see. Song dedications. No. I can't say I did. Busy, busy, busy tomorrow. Oh, you're in Cleveland, Tennessee. Okay. Mm, when's the next time you go live? I'm trying to go live every day, even if it's just for a little bit. Um, the time will vary because my schedule varies. Do you have a favorite superhero? Yes, it's me. Who's your favorite superhero? No, if you're talking about like Marvel and stuff, um, probably like I just watched this movie, the movie Thunderbirds yesterday. It was pretty good. It's a Marvel movie. They're supposed to be like the new Avengers. And one of the girls in there I like, but oh, Yelena. Wonder Woman. That makes sense. I like that Storm girl too. She's pretty badass. Cat. What is the cat for, Needleman? Is there something I said that you don't believe? Do you believe? Okay. Let me put this ice cream back. I think the sun's gonna be out tomorrow, which is nice. You streaming every day? That's the plan. You could fit in Wakanda Universe. So just check every day. Or turn your notifications on. If you guys have your notifications on, you'll know when I'm live. As soon as I go live, you get the notification. I thought I had my little scrunchies in here. Okay. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I go live. Where'd everybody go? Ooh, it's chilly up in here. Okay, are you still here? I think the numbers aren't being reflective of like who's actually here. Sometimes it just goes up and down. I hope you will stream at this time period so I could watch you first thing in the morning. I'm honored. Okay, well, I feel like, let's see, if I streamed at like 5, what time is that for you? Oh, that's like 3 a.m. for you probably, huh? Or like even earlier. Yo, I live in India and it's 1 p.m. They left us so we can talk. You're funny. Hi, Lakshmi. Yep, 9 hours difference. Okay, where are you again? Wait, what did you tell me? You said... I forgot. You said like I think you said it was either Lithuania. Was it Lithuania? Wait, no, you never said that. I forgot. Sorry. Back. Okay, Aiden, welcome back. Guess who's back? Back again. You don't know nothing about that. So for you, it's midnight talk, and for me, it's morning. 3:30. Addie, I don't know why are you up at 3:30, Miss Girl. When you got school. You can talk to me before you go to sleep. Okay. So you can have sweet dreams. Ay, Dios mío. How did I miss this email? I always say a little prayer for you so you can sleep well. That's sweet. Thank you. Before I wish you good night. I just saw Dina and it's 3. Sorry. Okay, I saw this video of this dog. He looked so creepy, and everyone was like, "It's a skinwalker," and I'm like, "What the hell is a skinwalker?" So I asked ChatGPT what a skinwalker is, because I had never even seen, like, everyone's talking about skinwalkers like they know exactly what it is, and I'm like, where did this concept come from? And then I had to look it up, and I'm just like, when did everybody start talking about this, and how come I didn't know about it? Everything's fine. I'm looking at an email. I was just reading an email that I missed. I don't know how I missed it because I usually on it all my emails. You talking about the dog standing on the wall? No, it was this other dog. He was, I don't know. This dog, he was like black and white, like mixed in fur, and he had like one white eye and like a human looking eye, and he was like shaking like this, and like his teeth are all crazy. Like he looked weird. Like he was really scary. Reply where you're from. I'm from the US. It was scary. If I could show you guys, I should have took a screenshot because I had held down the screen. You know how you hold the screen down on Instagram Reels and you can freeze the frame? So I held the screen down and I was just looking at the dog like, ew, what in the world? But the whole comment section was like, oh, it's a skinwalker. And I'm like, what is a skinwalker? So I had to look it up. Yes, and ChatGPT told me that the Navajo, that it comes from the Navajo. People are bored, so they imagine lots of things. No, I mean, I feel like the way people were convinced, and like, there's certain things like hoodoo, like in hoodoo culture, and other like entities, um, other religion and stuff. Not religions, more like practices. They talk about certain entities that exist, like a haint or I don't know. It's some weird stuff out there. David Navajo taught me everything about them. I need to look into them more. I'm trying to figure out why everybody knows about it and I didn't know about it till yesterday. I don't know how I feel about that. So when I was reading ChatGPT, they said that the Navajo or some Navajo people can be really sensitive about it and to not like talk about it, or they may not want to talk about it. Hello, Sunny. It's a kind of scary picture you got there. Going near the Four Corners to visit the Navajo reservation. What is the Four Corners? Did you ever experience anything paranormal? Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna talk about it tonight because I don't want. I'm trying to make sure I go to bed. I don't need anything creepy thoughts in my head tonight. I need to get some good rest. But I experienced something paranormal 100%. No questions asked. Have you? I want to do like a Halloween special. Maybe closer to October this year. And we'll all just talk about our paranormal experiences. That would be kind of fun. Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico. Navajo. Okay, so they have reservations over there, Navajo. You don't look like a girl who had that experience. You should tell us about that sometime. I didn't know that. I didn't know that that experience had a look. Hello, you look pretty. Thank you, Kartik. Bye, Aiden. Hi, Nuwan. Good night, Addie. You ever visited an Indian reservation? I haven't like I don't think I've sat foot on one, but we have a lot here in my city. And I've driven past some and some of them don't look really good. Some of them look really like ran down. We were in where were we? And they were pointing out the window. We were driving in this bus and they were pointing at the reservation and we were looking at everything. It was so run down. I was like, what the heck? But of course there's way more reservations than that one. It was just like I was surprised to see that. Yeah, so but I know there's some nicer ones and better ones. Here in the city, the tribe of the city here is the Kumeyaay. The Kumeyaay. And the Saquon Casino is on the Indian reservation here. Come closer, please. Hi, Avery. Sorry, as you were saying, I read what you just said and I just started having flashbacks. Oh, Jesus. I might need to sage this room. This is what I sage my room with. I just get a lighter. This is sage that was grown from the directly from the ground. I didn't buy it from the store. It's sage that we grew at this spot I go to, this community center, and we just wrapped it in yarn. But it's fresh sage from the ground. That's what it looks like. And I burn it, and I cleanse the energy in this room. I started feeling like a cat was sleeping next to me. I could feel her fur and stuff. Whoa, that's crazy. And I live alone. I don't think I've ever I've experienced paranormal animal. That's interesting. You should look into that. Because I've never experienced a paranormal pet. Sponsored by Sage. Yes. I love Sage. Hi, Tyra. Classic trick of senses. How is it a classic trick of senses if you don't live with anybody? Is that what you tell yourself to feel better? So that you don't get too scared? I think people do that sometimes. I sub T. Hi, Tyra. Thank you. Can you say Tyra and Jaden are BFFs? There you go. Oh, you were on drugs. Okay. Okay, do you do drugs? No judgment. What time is it? It's 12:43 a.m. How old are you? Old enough, girl, old enough. Do you want some drugs? I don't. I'll tell you guys what, when I was in college, I had the worst experience with an edible. And from that day, this was back in 2013, 2014, I think. Must have been 2014. From that day forward, I never, ever, ever did any other thing ever again. Because I quite literally thought I was going to die. Because, I had just a really bad trip. I'll never do it again. I don't care if someone gives me the right dosage. I don't care. Never touching anything else ever again. It's not worth it. So it's been 10 years since I've touched an edible, since I've had anything like marijuana. None of it. No. Never, 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 never. How old is you? Old enough. What is your sign? I'm a Leo. Wow. You like animals? I do like animals. You're so pretty. Thank you, Tyra. What is BBG? Is that baby girl? What is that? Favorite movie or show? Right now, my favorite movie is Sinners. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. It was good. It's really good. You do you. If it ain't right, it ain't right. Exactly. And honestly, like people who like it, no shade. Um, yeah. Can you say Danica and Kaden are lovers? Who are these people? Dream vacation. Somewhere in the Maldives. Where are you from? I'm from the US, girl. Where are you from? I'm looking at the time. They're my BFFs who started dating. Did you ever had problems with melancholy and nihilism? What is that? Let me Google that word. I truly don't know what that is. Mmm. Interesting. Can you dance, please? You missed my other life, girl. I was dancing my other life. I'm too tired. It's too late for that. So to answer your question, Luca, have I ever experienced issues with melancholy and is it nihilism? Nihilism? Rejection of all religious and moral principles and the belief that life is meaningless. I mean, have I ever felt that in my entire life? Yes. It's basically looking life through sad filters. I've absolutely felt that way before. But then whenever I felt that way, I would say, "Why am I feeling this way?" And then I realized it was because I was either like really tired, wasn't taking care of myself, wasn't slowing down, wasn't connecting to my body or my breath, and I just felt like I was doing things and nothing had a meaning. And when you get too busy, that can happen. When you're not around people that love you and that you love, that feeling can come up. But when you're not living your life with purpose, I feel like that feeling comes up for sure. And there was a period of my life where I feel like I was like reminiscing a lot, and that brought up melancholy because I would kind of have like this sadness and longing for going back to a certain period of my life. Then I realized it's time to create something new. Time to create something new in my life, something exciting. Why? Are you going through that? Man, I'm getting sleepy. I don't know how you guys are up at 3 a.m. right now. Y'all are wild. I think I'm gonna call it soon, but I want to make sure y'all don't have any more questions or concerns for. It's really cold for some reason. I think there's a delay in this. Trying to fight it off currently, but I fell back to unhealthy habits from time to time and I make it worse. That's understandable. It happens. I would say create, if you don't already have one, I would say create a routine. Because, like, for me, one thing I realized is that when I wasn't working a 9 to 5, like, 9 to 5s kind of keep you structured a little bit. You know, you don't have to like 9 to 5s, but what they do is provide you, like, structure. And when I had all this free time, I didn't have a job, wasn't working, I fell into, like, unorganized patterns, which created unhealthy habits. So, I don't know if you're working, but if you're working, try to create a routine for yourself around your job of wellness. So if it's starting first thing in the morning with coming here, then great. Let that be one of the things. If it's going to the gym, making breakfast like you did, that's good. Good for you. It's a form of self-care. Going for a walk. My big one is breathing. There's so much power in our breath, but we don't take the time to connect to it. It's a game changer. I don't work for 2 years now, live alone, don't have much friends, everyone is married or do jobs in other cities. Interesting. How the heck do you live alone and don't work? It must be different out there. Because if you don't work and you live alone, out here, you're gonna be on the straight, okay? Or if you don't, yeah. If you, I said that wrong. If you don't work, anyway, whatever. That's not the point. Playing games and doom scrolling most of the day. Doom scrolling is like the number one cause of depression. I know this from experience. So, do not doom scroll. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes I'll literally throw my phone. If I'm like scrolling too much, I'll literally just throw it across the room. No. Or I'll just delete the app because it's a trap. It's a trap. So, make a routine for yourself. If you're not, what are you doom scrolling on? You don't have Instagram? Like, are you doom scrolling on TikTok? Like, what are you doom scrolling on? Give yourself scalp massages like this because this feels amazing. Oh my goodness. Wow. Try this, y'all. Stop whatever you're doing and just do this. And get behind your ears. And get your brows. And your temples. And your jaw. Do it. Thank me later. My family had house and apartment. I moved out and took apartment. Ah, that's nice. That's very convenient. Well, it sounds like you have freedom and flexibility. Why don't you get creative? You know what's so interesting is that I was just thinking the other day, because I haven't had a job in a year and 6 months, but now I have a business and it's different, right? It's, you gotta hustle and you gotta make it happen, and like, and I thought to myself, you know what, my schedule is still far more flexible now than when I had a 9 to 5. So instead of me like, and I was like, maybe I should look for work again, because I stopped looking for work. My point is that when you have time on your hands and you don't have to worry about bills or whatever, like the average person has to worry about how they're going to stay afloat, right? So if you have time and you don't have to worry about some things financially, that's your perfect opportunity to get creative, as in start a project, something you actually start, something you care about. Start a channel, start, I don't know, do something that you like. I'm stuck. Nothing comes to my mind. It will come. Just sit in nature and it'll come to you. Maybe not right now, but it'll come to you. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Just be like, what should I do in my free time? What should I create? Just literally ask that question out loud. Keep asking. And it's going to drop and you can be like, I got it, when you're in the shower or whatever. So that's my 2 cents on that. You have time with no worries about how you're going to keep a roof over your head. Do you know how many people would love to be in your shoes right now? Perspective is everything. And it's so funny because I just had this epiphany today. I said, would I rather have a 9 to 5 with all of my time being taken up and like using the rest of my energy to like muster up more energy to focus on my side hustles, or would I rather have all the time in the world and get creative? That's like the human struggle. The human struggle is not realizing what we have when we have it. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but I think there's a reason why I had that epiphany today and why you just mentioned it, Luca. So mentioned mindfulness breathing. It helps with focus. Yes, it does. There's nothing better than feeling connected to your body and your breath. You look very hot. Oh, thank you. I must also look very tired because I'm ready for bed. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it. It's 2 minutes. It's 12:58. 2 minutes to 1 a.m. and I'm ready for bed. I talk to a lot of therapists, but they can't help me. I think if I ever find a girl like you, that would help me find myself. Maybe. But maybe you're not. So don't get me wrong. Sometimes people can help you, like inspire you. They can like inspire you if they're in your life, and they can inspire you to make different choices and just look at life differently. But you have to be on that search of being a better version of yourself already. So you will. You will. Whoever you're supposed to be with, you will find that person. If I'm being honest, it seems like a lot of people are having this issue right now. So you're not alone. My friend had same problem. He found a really nice girl, and that changed him for the better. You know what they say, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. I don't know if they're married, but women are here to make things better. A lot of men don't realize that's why they're not happy. I joked with him to let me hang out with her. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we'll have to wrap this conversation up and keep it going tomorrow. Technically, it's already tomorrow, but you know what I'm saying. But be careful of not, like, don't get with the girl to, like, get her energy, right? Like, don't get with her to drain her energy or, like get her energy. That's, I don't know. Just look to be inspired by it. That's different, you know. But we'll chat more on that later. This is actually a really good conversation. All right, y'all. Nice chatting. If you're new here, you haven't seen my channel before, I'm Soulspiration. I'm your online life coach, your digital bestie. We have fun around here. Join the Soul Tribe, subscribe, turn your notification bell on so you know when I go live. And I do plan on posting actual content, video content soon. It's just been cray-cray, but this is how I check in with you guys. And just, you know, touch base. Drop some gems. I hope it resonates. Have a good night. It's a pleasure talking to you. You're my digital everything. That's sweet, Luca. Thank you. Bye, Noodle Man. Good night, y'all. I'll see you soon. Until next time.